Alright. There are statements that sound wrong when you first hear them, but the more you sit with them, the more they start explaining your entire life, your whole existence. And I'm about to give you one of those sentences. Good intention is not always correct intention. And I know how that sounds, because we've been trained, almost morally conditioned, to believe that if your heart is in the right place, then you are automatically right. But that's not how reality works. That's not how people work. That's not even how love works. Do you understand? Think about how many times you've heard or you say it yourself. I do not mean it like that. That sentence alone should tell us something, because it's indicative of the fact that sometimes we speak convincingly about things we are clueless. Think about it, because I've also figured out that, of course from history, that it's not always evil people that do harm. Evil is done by convinced people who are sure they are right, people whose conscience is in the right place, is clean even when their influence is destructive. I mean, they don't have to be politicians. I'm not talking about Adolf Hitler now or any other person. Might be your mother, might be your brother, your boyfriend, your colleague at work, or you. And it's scary, because it means that you don't need to be malicious in order to be dangerous. You just need to be wrong and confident. Okay, let's take it slowly. Good intention answers a question. It answers why you did it. It answers why you spoke, why you interfered, why you helped or you are helping. But correct intention goes a little deeper. It answers something quite different. It answers, should I have done this at all? And if yes, how, when, and in what spirit? These are not the same questions. They are not the same thing. Because you can want to help someone and still be driven by control. I mean, you can want to correct someone and still be driven by ego. I'm trying to say that you can want to advise someone and still be driven by the need to feel relevant. Do you understand? And the scary part is that all of these still feel like love from the inside. You still interpret it as love. But it is about you, not about them. It's crazy, because it's supposed to be about them, not about you, but you're advising, and it's now about you, not about them. This is why people say things like, I was just trying to help out. I was just really. Yes, it's possible that you have good intention, but help is defined by outcome, not intention. If you have good intention and you help me, if you don't, I don't think that's help. So, and we hate this reality because it destroys, it removes our moral comfort, that part that makes us feel good when we are doing good. Do you understand? It takes away that veneer of righteousness from aimless goodness. But what if what you tried doing was not helpful? You did not ask about that. What if what you tried telling me did not help me? What if you served me poison with golden plates? Will I die? Will it cause wrong to me? What if you wasted my time with your good intentions? Because even to be positive, it's possible to love me and not understand where I'm going. You don't understand my future, but you love me. It's possible to want me to go far and still stand in my way. Very, very possible. I mean, it's possible to want good for me and in practice you want bad. I'm trying to say that you can mean well and still mind your business if you've not understood my peculiar situation properly. It's better to be silent than to speak when speaking is not wise. Okay, let's be honest for a moment. Let's be honest. Some people don't help because the other person needs help. They help because they need to be needed. Some people don't speak up because they realize that the truth is at stake. They speak up because silence makes them uncomfortable. Just think about what I'm saying. And frankly, some people don't give advice to save you time. They give advice to prove they've lived longer, they've suffered more, or know better. That's not what I want to hear from you. But still, it has the wrong aim, even though it's good intentioned. So you can mean well and still be very wrong. And it's okay, so long as you don't insist. Many parents need to see this. Many religious leaders, many people that counsel, even well-wishers, they need to know that good intention is not always correct intention. I mean, it is true in parenting, it's true in friendships, it's true in church, it's true in leadership, it's true in activism, especially activism, because nothing is more dangerous than moral certainty without self-examination. Nothing is more injurious to society than speaking up when you've not assessed yourself. Let me turn this inward a little. Because the real issue is that it's not about people. The real issue is when you feel justified while someone else is bleeding quietly. When your conscience is calm, but your presence is heavy. Because it's not always about, it's not always absent mothers and deadbeat fathers that produce broken children. You can see yourself every day and still birth chaos. I mean, raise tragedies. So, what's my point? It is proper communication happens when there is comprehension. So you actually need a modicum amount of concordance experience to understand what I'm trying to explain. Presence is not everything if it is a burden. People need to know this. When people keep shrinking around you and you keep saying, and you keep calling it honesty, and you keep saying it's standards or love, if you're always saying, well, that's one thing about me, I tell the truth as it is. Really? If you're always ready to tell people that I told you so, you are always ready to tell people, to remind them you're not exactly a good predictor or a good person. You have injurious psyche. It's not cool, because what if you failed? What if your predictions panned out in the wrong way? What if they did not fructify? So would you start keeping up appearances to maintain the veneer of friendship? Answer that question. So at some point, maturity forces a question. Am I actually helping? Or am I just defending my self-image as a good person? Here's the thing nobody teaches you. Good people can be poorly aligned, and sincere people can be very wrong. Yes, passionate people can be harmful, and intention, no matter how pure, does not override wisdom, timing, empathy, or consent. Have you felt like someone should really leave you? Like they should not advise that if they did not advise you, it would have been better for you. Like I would have handled the consequences better if I didn't get any advice from you. Because correct intention is disciplined. It considers context. It listens before it acts. It checks power dynamics. It asks permission. The permission aspect is very important. It's willing, correct intention is willing to be misunderstood. If silence is wisdom, because there's sometimes if you're advising me, you are not wise. There's zero wisdom in you speaking now. So next time you feel compelled to act, to speak, correct, or intervene, don't just act. Ask, am I right? Ask, is this necessary? Is this mine to do? Is this about them? Is this love or anxiety is wearing a moral suit? Am I dressing my trauma with the vestures of morality and solidarity and care? Because even if you are feeding them, even if they are your children, even if you're paying the school fees, still ask yourself the question to know where what you're doing is coming from. Because it's possible that these children will blame you when you die or tomorrow. So the truth that I've established today is that good intention is not always correct intention. And growing up is realizing the difference without losing your humanity. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.